Hey everybody, old Drifter here. It's cold out here today. Today's a big day. Well, let me get where the sun ain't bleaching everything out. There we go. Today's a big day. We're gonna go metal detect that old homestead. It's cold today. It's sunny and beautiful, but man, it's cold. I'm freezing. But I'm gonna do it. Today's the day. I've been saying it for a month now. I keep putting it off. I decided today I'm gonna do it regardless. So I've already been checking out here in the woods, probably a good hour, making my way to that homestead I showed you last time. Kind of been zigzagging. There's my detector, if you wonder what that is behind me. I've kind of been zigzagging, just exploring, as I go. So it's taking me a lot longer to get over here. I've still got a ways to go. Well, at the pace I'm moving now, probably another hour to get there. Yeah, it's just things look different in the sun. I think the other day when we was out here, it was cloudy, I believe. I can't remember. I think it was. When the sun's shining, things look different. I don't know how to explain it. Just stuff shows up, sun reflects off glass and whatnot. But anyway, let me quit rambling and get to hiking so we help get there. I want to spend as much time there as possible today. So I'm going to pause the video right here and then get to hiking, and I'll bring you back when I get there. So I've made it to the old home site. I'm just scouting around. I've run across this cool little bottle right here. I know it don't show it very good. I hate to say this, but I'm not 100% sure what that bottle is. There's no cork top bottle. You see where you put cork went in there. It's got, that ain't gonna show, but right up here it says 2.5 ounces. I'm just gonna guess, maybe, you see that symbol? I don't recognize that symbol, so I'm gonna guess it's some kind of medicine bottle, but I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows what that bottle is, just put in the comments and let me know, because I'm interested. I'd like to know what it is. But anyway, the old home site's up there. I'm just kind of scouting around right now, just bottle hunting and whatnot. But we'll get up there in a minute and get to looking around. I'm just gonna pause the video here. As soon as I find a good signal, something worth digging, I'll bring you back. Well, I've been digging around here about 35-40 minutes. I haven't been finding things of interest. Just a lot of old junk iron. Kind of what I expect. That's usually what you find. That's just no scrap piece of metal. Something, I don't know what, but I'm not having much luck here. Not what I thought I would. I think I'm gonna scout around, do a little walking, see if I can't find a different spot, because yeah, this just ain't panning out too well. It's not what I thought it'd be. I see something of interest over here. Old light pole. See, I didn't see that last time. So there's, that's no light pole down there. Some more concrete. This site, it might not be as old as I thought it was. Here's I don't know what this is. It's got springs on it. Iron. Look like it might be, look like a folding couch or something. I don't know. I think we might have to abandon this site. See if we can't find something else. I've done been here. I do what I call prospecting. I just kind of bounce around. That's my bag over there. I got my equipment right here, but I kind of bounce around. Do what I call prospecting. See if I get any good signals. And yeah, I just haven't been finding anything. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go on a little hike here and explore, see if I can't find a better spot. But if I find something interesting and get a good signal maybe or something like that, I'll bring you back and show it to you. Well, I've been stomping around these woods for a good hour now and I haven't found anything. I think this day of metal detecting is going to be a bust. But I want to show you something real quick. I've been stomping around out here for, like I said, a good hour. If you look around me, everything looks the same. Brown and dead. Well, I've messed around and did something. Now, I'm not that worried about it. I got a little bit of confidence in myself. I was following that old road bed. Now you see, I don't see it nowhere. So what I've done, I've been going up and down these hills, crisscrossing around, and I've lost that road bed. So now I'm out here in the middle of, that was my marker. Now I did bring my compass today, but I'm going to tell you how I'm going to find my direction real quick without even getting my compass out. Now I've got an advantage here in this area here. I do know the lake is that way. I know that for a fact, and I'm camped right on the lake. The reason I know that, now this ain't gonna work everywhere. It just works right here. That lake, they call it the Tennessee Valley for a reason. That lake is down in the valley. All these hills you see, I don't know if it shows, but this is a steep hill. Everything, you know, down to the lake. If you're on that side, it comes this way. If you're over here where I'm at, it goes down that way. I know the lake's down there. Now how far, I don't know. I could be 20 minutes from it, or I could be 4 hours from it. But I do know the lake's that direction. But my second thing, which was what I'm going to use, if I didn't pull my compass out, where I'm camped at, the sun sets over my camp. Right here, the sun rises in the west, which the sun, without blinding you too much, is right there. I do know the sun sets in the east, which it sets right across my camp. Well, it's like here, I don't even have my watch. When I left, it was about 8 o'clock, so it's roughly 10:30, because it's almost high noon. It's almost right above us. High noon would be right about there. So it's 11ish, 10:45. But anyway, I do know that's west. So if the sun sets in the east, it's going to go all the way across, and it sets on the other side of my camp, right across my camp. So I know my camp is that direction. Now it could be a little bit over here, it could be a little bit over here. But I do know my camp is over there because the sun sets in the east. Alright, so if I take them two pieces of information, I know the lake's down there. I know this is east, the sun sets in the east. Well, you just add them, 2 plus 2 is 4, right? Well, the lake's there, and the sun generally sets right there. I'm gonna go this way. That don't mean I'm gonna come right exact to my camp, but I'm gonna be right there at it. I should have it right in sight. But that's how I'm gonna find it. And actually what I'm gonna do, I've got a tree, it don't show on here, but I got a tree picked out over there. I'm down in the valley. I'm gonna get up on this ridge and then start walking that direction towards that tree, which should take me right to my camp. But let me pause this and get to hiking, and we'll see if that works out or not. Alright, I've been walking about an hour. Now, I haven't really walked that far. This terrain takes a little while. You see these big old valleys up and down. So it takes longer. It's an hour you think, you know, man, I done walked 20 miles, but you ain't. But I wanted to show you, I don't know if it shows. If you'll look right there, I'll see if I can zoom it in. I don't know if it will or not. But right there's the lake. See how it's kind of different color? You got the brown leaves, and that's kind of a gray looking area. That's because that's water. So following that little sun direction, I've got myself back to the lake. So I'm in good shape now. But yeah, I've kind of been scouting as I've been walking. I haven't been seeing anything. Today just hasn't been a good day. But I did run across this old bottle dump. There's a bottle right there, one right there. Bunch of bottles there. Yeah, this just didn't turn out to be a very good one today. It looked promising. I'm still looking at all these bottles, but it looked promising, but it just didn't turn out to be no good. And that's how it goes. I mean, that's reason they call it treasure hunting. You don't always find that pot of gold every time you go. Sometimes you don't find nothing. Sometimes you just find a bunch of garbage. So I'm not disappointed. You know, I expect it. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna head back to camp, just kind of sightsee on the way back. See if I can find another little spot to detect. But back to that west and east deal with the sun. Now I do that on purpose. Hang on, let me set some of this stuff down. Get you turned around here. There we go, that's a little better. A lot of that, where's my, oh, there's my detector. You can see the sun should be behind me. Well, it's kind of above me now. But I do that on purpose. When I park at a camp, now I can't always do this, it don't always work out. But I try, my goal is either to park where the sun rises above my camp, the west, or it sets above my camp, the east. I do that on purpose for the simple fact days like today. I get out and explore whatever. It just makes it easier to find your way home. Now here's the one problem with that. Let's say I park like today, I parked where the sun goes and set over top of me. Well, if I start off walking east, that's not going to help you a whole lot. So, you know, it ain't foolproof. Don't just rely on just that. Because if the sun sets to the east above your camp and you took off walking east, if the sun starts setting, depending on where it's at in the sky, you can start walking away from it and probably find your camp. But if it's almost getting dark, yeah, you better hope you get plan B, because that's not going to work for you. But it's 80%, 80%, you know, I would say, it works. We'll just put it that way, it works. Now, I do got my compass in my bag, but I've been in this area a couple times already, so I kind of know it. I did get a little turned around over there. Just simple, you know, don't panic, just simple knowledge. Understand your landscapes, which I've been all over these hills, you know, this lake area. So I understand that everything runs down to the water. I need to trim my old beard, don't I? But anyway, so I could have followed these hills down to the riverbank, but that could have, you know, that might have been hard walking. It might have been a cliff there I couldn't get down or something like that. So I stayed up here high and used the sun and the terrain to help me get back on path. But let me quit rambling here and get to walking back towards camp. And I'll do a little scouting, looking around. Maybe I can find something to look at. But I'm going to pause right here and we're going to get going. Well, I'm back at my beautiful camp. Hey, there's two of me. Where am I? There I am. Oh. Yeah, today wasn't that good for detecting, but you know, that's how it goes. Got out to enjoy the day. It warmed up a little bit. Beautiful sun. You know, and I got to exercise. So, I mean, it was a good day, don't get me wrong. But as far as detecting goes, it was a bust. I didn't find nothing even worth searching. That homestead I thought was going to be a gold mine. There was nothing there, just junk. I didn't want to bore you with it. I dug so many pieces of metal and old cans and jar lids. But I still enjoy it, or I wouldn't do it. It's the what if that, you know, it keeps me going. Could have been a pot of gold right there, you never know. But I want to touch on something real quick before I let y'all go. It's my solar. Let me get you turned around and I'll try to show you. I'm hoping you can hear me. That wind's got really vicious all of a sudden. You can see that panel up there? It's like right there. It's I had to turn around real quick. That wind just got crazy strong all of a sudden. That's 125 watt. Yeah. Before anybody says, see a power pole, they don't work. I done tried it. They have special events out here, like boat races and well, there's several things like that. And I think they only turn it on for that because the announcer stand usually sits right here. But yeah, I done checked it out. They don't work. But anyhow, I want to touch on the solar real quick because I think that's a Renogy 125 watt panel. I used to have two of them. Man, that wind. I'm just trying to get out of it. It ain't working. Hope it ain't too bad. But anyway, I used to have two of them. And a limb fell. I was parked in the woods one time. And a limb fell. I tell you what, hang on just a second. I'm going to get in the van. Alright, I stepped in the van real quick. I couldn't concentrate with that wind blowing because I kept thinking, you know, man, can they even hear me? Anyway, what was I saying? My sounds is bad again today. I apologize for that. Oh yeah, the solar. That's a Renogy 125 watt panel I got up there. I did have two, but I was camping in the woods I mean, out in the woods. And sometime during the night, I heard it hit, but if you're in a van, just a leaf can fall and it sounds like a rock, the old metal roof. So I didn't pay no attention to it. And I got up the next morning, just doing my, routine, my little checks, looking at everything. And I seen the limb up here, just kind of hanging off the side. And so I got up there to get it off, and it had fallen on one of my panels right in the middle. Just busted the glass. Of course, that shorted out the cells and everything. Which, short end of the story, I lost one of my panels. I've only got one, which has been working. I mean, it takes a little longer to charge and all that. But I think what I'm going to do this weekend, maybe. Harbor Freight, I know I preach Harbor Freight. I like their stuff. And I buy a lot of stuff from them. I do. Pretty much everything I've built this van with has come from Harbor Freight. And I've had it for a year or 2 years, depending on what it is. And it's worked great. But their solar kit they sell, that Thunderbolt 100 watt, it's so inefficient. Them huge panels just for 100 watts, I mean, they're humongous. I mean, one of mine is only half, the one I got up here is only half as big as one of their 25 watt panels. But they're cheap. I'm wanting to add another battery to my system. So what I'm thinking about doing, I can't add another battery right now because that one little panel I got just won't keep up. There's no way, I'd be running my generator all the time. There's no way it would keep up. I've already got 4, and that's about all it can handle. So another battery, it just wouldn't do it. So I'm thinking about just getting, just cheap money-wise reasons, getting that 100 watt kit from Harbor Freight, and putting maybe 2 of the panels up here, because I got room on my roof rack for, where my other panel was. I could fit 2 right there. I'll just see, if that would keep up with an extra battery. If it won't, that gives me 2 more. That'd be 175 watts. If I have 2 more panels I could put up there. I may put all 4, I don't know. But you can get that 100 watt kit. I forgot now, I just looked at it. I think $160, I think. I can't remember exactly. I have to look again, but Renogy is the way to go. I've had good luck with them. I really like them. I just can't, I don't want to let go of $250. I know some of y'all thinking, what's the difference between $160 or whatever and $250? It's just $100. Well, yeah, you're right, but then I gotta get it shipped here and find a place to ship it because I use a P.O. box. They won't ship to a P.O. box. I don't really have nobody to ship it to where I can pick it up. And I work for a state, at a state job, a government job, so I can't get it shipped there. So yeah, only thing I know to do is pick up that old cheap one from Harbor Freight. That'll get me by until I actually get me another good Renogy. And I'll donate that to somebody, at Harbor Freight one. I'm trying to hold off till I get out to Arizona. There's a solar shop out there, they're awesome. They're good on price and they got good solar. And I'm wanting to wait till I get out there and get one, but I don't know. Hang on just a second. My arm is getting tired. I want to switch arms, but yeah. What I'm wanting to do this summer, I think I'm going to add a portable air conditioner in here. And I can run it off solar during the day, not at night, because it just drained the batteries too fast. But if I had to, if it's a really muggy hot night, I can start my generator. But during the day is what I'm thinking of. Now I've been looking at them. I ran into a guy out here a couple weeks ago, last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. He's got one. Now of course he wasn't running it because it's been cold, but he was telling me about it. He's got 5 batteries, but he has 300 watts of solar. And he said it runs non-stop during the day. As long as you have a good, pretty sunny day, it runs non-stop and keeps his inside of his van like 68 degrees. And our summers here, they don't get real super hot as far as temp, but the humidity is unbearable. It can be like 85, but feel like 185 here. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. That's what I'm wanting to do. I don't know yet. I haven't bought anything. I'm just playing with the idea, kind of planning it out in my head. But I think there's a 9% chance I'm going to go ahead and go with it. I want to get me a portable AC unit. It's really just a fancy swamp cooler, what it is. If you want to understand how they work, it's pretty much what they are. But they got a little drain pan on the bottom. Every now and then you got to pull it out, drain the water. I've already got me an idea for that, where I just drain it right outside, because I got my sink drain. So, I've already got a lot of it planned out. I'm just debating on, that's more room I'm going to lose in here. Just eating up more space. But the comfort, that's what I'm thinking about, the comfort of it. Because I was here I'm here every summer in this area. But I was here last summer, one of the hottest summers here, humidity and everything. And it was a little rough. Yeah, out here by the water is a little nicer because you got that cool breeze. And I go swimming every day. But man, it was hot. And then the nights were muggy. And yeah, I didn't sleep good a lot this summer. So I'm going to try to avoid that this year. So first thing I'm going to do is beef up my soda a little bit. And I'm probably going to go with the Harbor Freight kit. This simple fact, I'm trying not to spend a bunch of money till I get out to Arizona. And deal with that shop out there. They're awesome. I haven't bought from them, but I've talked to them a lot. They custom build panels. And I've seen some of their work, people I've met on the road. And yeah, so I'm trying not to sink a bunch of money in something and wait till I get out there. So I might go with the Harbor Freight little kit. It's not the greatest. It's so inefficient. You lose so much power just through that little wimpy cord they got with it, which I could build a power cord myself. And I believe it'll meet my needs just for what I'm wanting. I'm just wanting to beef up my battery bank a little bit to run that portable AC. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do it. But anyhow, I'm starting to ramble. This is 7 minutes already. Oh, wait a minute. Because I paused it, I forgot. It's probably a good 15-20 minutes video. But I'm going to end it right here. Just want to say hello to everybody. Hello to my subscribers. Hello to my aunt. Awesome day here. Starting to warm up. Beautiful sunny. So I'm going to get back out there. I'm probably going to cook my lunch outside today. And yeah. I was hoping we'd have a good day metal detecting. Find a bunch of gold and jewelry and everything. It didn't happen. It was just a bust. But I'll find another spot. Now the weather is trying to get nicer. I'll be getting out and doing a lot more of it. So we'll go again another day here pretty soon. We'll try it again. And I'll show you it's worth it. One day, a day you find something cool, it's worth all these days like today. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Hope everybody's doing great. I've got an awesome view. I'm going to sit here and enjoy it. Eat me a little lunch probably. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, if you can, get out and enjoy the day. Stay out of the mud, old boy. You know who you are. Yeah, I hate to admit this. Don't hate me, but I was hoping you'd slip and fall in that mud. That would have been hilarious. I know that's wrong. That's mean, I know. Old T-Man. He knows who he is. I'm going to start calling him T-Man. I can remember that easier than I can his name. He knows who he is, but yeah, I know that's mean to say. Hope you slip and fall. It would have been funny, you got to admit. Anyway, I hope you're doing all right. I'm going to get off here. Enjoy the rest of this day. You're going to have a great day, and God bless.